My girlfriend works at Target, and sometimes I pick her up from work. I arrived a little bit early at probably about 9:50 or so. I texted my girlfriend letting her know that I was there, and she texted me saying that she just had to finish a few things and would be out. So I parked towards the back of the parking lot and in a random space. The store was closing soon, so the parking lot was almost empty. There were cars scattered all over, which I assumed to mostly be just employees. After parking, I took out my phone and started watching random YouTube videos while I waited. I remember that at one point, I noticed something out of the corner of my eye and I looked up. There was a woman walking through the parking lot a long ways away. The woman appeared to just kind of be walking around. It seemed odd to me, so I watched her for a little longer. She walked a little ways and it didn't really seem like she was going anywhere in particular, just kind of almost pacing around. Sometime later though, when it was nearly 10 o'clock, I looked over to the store to see if my girlfriend was leaving. She was not, and then I looked around and noticed that the woman was now in another place. This time though, I noticed the one lady who had been walking around the parking lot was behind me and pretty close to my car. My heart sank as I saw her walking in my direction. My car had been running the whole time because it was cold and I had the heat on. The woman then approached my passenger side door. She came up to the window and looked in and then started to knock on it. I was about to roll down the window just a crack to see what it was that she wanted, but the lady's knock on the window quickly turned into a bang. She was knocking harder and harder. I did not roll the window down. Soon the lady was pretty much pounding on the window as hard as she could. At that point, I put my car into reverse and backed up. She started to chase after me as I did so. I kept going and moved to the left. I went to the front Target doors hoping that my girlfriend would just happen to be leaving, but she was not there. So I drove around the parking lot and then parked at the complete far opposite end to where I had been before. I did not see the crazy lady anywhere. After I parked there, I texted my girlfriend telling her about the woman who tried to break my window. My girlfriend still hadn't left, and I figured that she was finishing whatever it was she had to do before she would leave. I kept sitting there, but then, seemingly out of nowhere, the crazy woman appeared again. She came charging at me. I was quick to put my car into reverse and back away from the spot. I drove around the parking lot to the other side again, and this time I noticed my girlfriend leaving. She was finally out of Target, and I quickly drove over and let her in the car. Then we left the parking lot and got out of there. My girlfriend seemed to think the story of the lady was quite funny. To me though, it was actually very creepy. I'm not sure if the lady was on drugs or what. That would be my best guess, but why she kept coming after me, I have no idea.